Hello, welcome back to Crunchtime Eats. We're going to do steamed fish really quick today. I'm going to show you how to do it at home, alright? So I have some sole fish that I bought, and it's really big. Usually pretty hard to fit into a steamer. I found a way to steam at home, and this is what I use. Now, this is a hotel pan. I'll show you where to buy it. You can look at the links below, or you can go to a hotel or a restaurant supply store. And usually when you buy it, you get this. You get that, right, where you put your food, and then you have the lid. Well, we're not going to use this. What we do have to buy is you have to buy a strainer for the hotel pan. Instead, we're going to use it as a steamer. So this goes on top. Again, I'll look at the links below. And then now you actually have a large steamer that goes across two burners. And then the lid comes along with it, with the set anyway. So, voila. So now we have the fish. I'm going to do one of the fish. I'll show you do one. So here's the fish. I'm just going to score it, right? So that it cooks evenly and quickly. These are pre-cleaned. You can get them pre-cleaned. So there's not a whole lot to do in terms of that. Score it. And you're good to go. I'll show you this one. I'm going to wash my hands a little bit because it is fish. Alright, and we're going to use a lot of ginger. You're not going to eat all the ginger, but we are going to use it to line the pan as well as keep everything tasting nice and fresh. Alright, so I'm going to do a quick peel. It's not worth peeling. Don't spend time peeling the little pieces because it's not worth it. And doesn't need to be perfect because a little peel not going to kill you, right? Here we go. As you can see, the steam is coming up now from the steamer because I put in hot water from the water kettle. That's how you get things going really fast. Okay? Peeling quite a bit of ginger, and you'll see why later. I love these peelers because they work really, really fast. They're pretty sharp, so you got to be careful. Alright? So now what I need so much ginger for is I'm going to line the pan and the fish goes on top. So I'm just going to cut slices. Flip it over. Alright. Here we have our pan. I'm going to put the ginger on top. So that the fish goes on top. I don't really want the fish to touch the pan because then it doesn't steam evenly, one. It also gets kind of gummy. So here we go, right? Back to the fish. That simply goes on top of the ginger. Right? And I'm actually going to put it in already. And then what you do is you chop the remaining ginger. Put it into slices. Ooh. You like fish? Yeah? Alright, you'll be done in half an hour. Alright. He likes fish. So, okay, then we'll just slice it. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. We're just looking to put some ginger on top. About 20 minutes. Right? Here you have your sliced ginger. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm actually going to put more of it on top of the fish. Okay? Be careful the steam that's coming out from the side because it can burn you. If you're not comfortable, do the ginger first, then put the whole pan in. But the faster you get something on the heat, the faster it cooks. And faster dinner is ready. So there you go. I'm going to put a little bit of wine, a huatia wine. It's like a Shaoxing wine, but it's better quality. Just a little bit on the fish. I don't want it to dry out midway, so I'm going to add a little bit more water. And it's easy, you see, it just drops down through the holes. You can keep steaming as much as you want. Okay? And now we have some garlic. I'm going to put some garlic on top. Boil more water because we're going to use it for vegetables. You see me chop garlic before, so it's just smash and chop, or any method you like. This is my preferred method. Again, using pre-peeled garlic, you get the best results. That's not so good, we're going to throw it away. Saves you a lot of time. And you can use a lot of garlic for this recipe because it's going to steam down and it's going to flavor the fish. It's not going to be harsh at all, very garlicky, really. Alright, and we're going to chop it, of course. Quick chop. Okay. Yes.
So it's supposed to get heated up, right?
Yes, the steam is going to cook the fish. Okay. Looks like a lot of garlic, but it's okay. Alright, so we have that. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, not too much because we're going to put soy sauce later, just sprinkle. And that's it. I'm going to cover it, and that steams, and I'm going to set up for the vegetables. We'll be back. Hi, we're back. And as you can see, the fish is steaming nicely. You can see the steam coming out from the side, so we're good. I'm going to start a stir fry of Chinese broccoli, otherwise known as kailan. Very simple with just garlic, okay? So I have the pan. I'm going to heat up the pan. Wrong burner, this burner. I'm going to put in boiling water because we want to blanch it first. If not, it doesn't cook very well. Water is already boiling, so as you see, it comes to a boil no time. Now, traditionally you would go through each piece and peel it. I'm not going to do that because I don't have any time. So here's how I do it. Cut off the end of the stems. Right? Through the plastic. We don't eat that. And then now, don't take it out of the bag. Just cut through. As you know, this will be the toughest part. So this goes in first. A quick rinse. Don't worry about it too much because, hey, it's going into boiling water. Okay? That goes in the first part. It's boiling. I have more parts here. And this one has some stems, so I'm going to put it in as well. All right. So that goes in next. Now these parts, these are just the tender leaves. They don't need to be blanched because they can wilt down nice enough when I'm going to be, stir frying them or sauteing them. You'll see. So these, I'm just going to wash, dump the whole bag in, right? Good to have your cutting board next to the sink, then you just swipe it down. Wash it. I'm going to let it run while I watch this. Right? It's blanching nice. And we're going to strain it out in a little bit. Of course, using a strainer, which I can't find right now, but right? A metal strainer. Of course, you don't want to use a plastic strainer. And you don't want to let it go for too long either, because they'll overcook. More or less, that's good. If you need to let it go longer, of course, please do. I have a pretty good burner. Okay, that's all. Take it out, be careful. Dump it out. You can use your ladle to balance the wok. Right, that goes back on the burner.
I'm hungry.
High heat. Right, I'm working on it. Okay, so now I'm going to put in the garlic. I chopped more garlic. Garlic. Pan is hot, that's why I'm using a pot holder. Get some oil. Right. This is just plain vegetable oil. You don't want to burn it, so turn it down low if you see that it's sizzling already. Alright, that looks pretty good. Vegetable goes in. Now that it's wet, I'm going to turn it back to high. And we'll stir fry this. On high heat. White pepper, because I want to toast it a little bit in the pan. Alright. Leaves. Got to wilt it down a little bit before I can toss it. But crank it up as high as you can go for your wok, because there's lots of moisture now. Shaoxing wine. Oyster sauce. Before we finish, a little bit of sesame oil, but not yet. So it's going. You see the leaves are wilting. And this is really almost done. It's nice and crisp. Quickly stir fry or saute. I'm going to get a pan or a plate. Couple more tosses. Actually, I can just add I almost said olive oil, sesame oil. And that's done. We'll come back with the fish. Hi, we're back. So here's the fish. You can see it's nicely steamed, right? Yeah, different police car. When it flakes, it's done, okay? So I want to top it with some green onions, I actually begin to chop a few. Finish up here. Right? You want slivers of it as well, just like the ginger. Top it. Put some oil in the pan, in the wok that I cleaned. But we do want it hot. So I'm going to turn it up because you're going to sizzle it. That's you can steam it a little bit if you want. I kind of like the freshness of the green onion, so I'm not going to do that. And we're going to put white pepper. We're going to put Chinese soy sauce, not Japanese. And get a good one because you're not really cooking it very much. Alright. Soy sauce. Sesame oil. And then now, see the oil is hot. Put as much oil as you want. That's really hot. Right? You want to pour it over the fish. It's steamed, you never fried it, so here's your fat right there. And that's the dish. Subscribe and save. Thank you.